Good morning. Mark Donegan, self-practitioner, educator. September 11th, man. Hard day. Just remembered that. Anyways, a little different this morning. Doing a warm-up pre-market thing. A little different. Like I said, a little different. Um, no professionalism, no shirt. Sitting here drinking my coffee. Might take a rip here, bong rip here. Got some bacon cooking over there. Um, and in the meantime, I'm gonna get my body ready because that's what I was doing. I was cooking bacon and I was doing my little stretchies, and I thought, well, shit, this is a different kind of workout always because it's not like a slow get into it kind of thing. This is a tune up, get the frick out the door kind of thing. The kind of thing people would do if they had a job every day, or if I had to work every day. No, I shouldn't even put it that way. Because if I had to work every day, I wouldn't do it that way. I'd still do it my slow, intense way. I would put my work till later. Uh, this is what you do when you've got a fire drill day. when you've got to work very early and all day long, and you don't have time to screw with nothing. Um, Other than, of course, my morning routine, coffee and getting your food ready, and in the meantime, stretching and beating on my body. So I'm about to change the camera angle here and go over to my workout position. Get my glasses off. To view, the most important view is going to be about mid-range, mid-body, I think. Sorry about the computer screen there. Yeah, not getting head very good, but yeah, as long as you got body, I got chair here, by the way. So this is totally Jacqueline style, and I'm cooking my bacon right here. Oh, let me turn on the light and see how that works. Oh, I don't know, it makes it strange, but anyways, I need it because I got to cook my bacon. And like when I cook food, when I'm working out, I just adjust the temperature to make sure that I get like 5 minutes to do particular stretch in a particular area. So turn this little puppy down. I'm gonna have to jump back there in a minute, but basically, I got my tile floor, so I know my feet are 2 inches apart. They're aligned. They're straight. I've done this video before where you start your feet, you ground, get on your feet, come up on one toe maybe, come up on the other toe. Just work with your feet. Just get motion and feeling down there, roll them circles. Try to isolate it to just your ankles, which will roll your feet. Your hands and your feet are very important. You start working your hands too. Twisting interlocking your fingers and pushing them out. That's a very important stretch. Do it all the time. Do it all damn day. It'll keep you from getting carpal tunnel. It'll keep you from getting tendonitis. Both those things. If you can do this, you don't have carpal tunnel and tendonitis. If you can't do it, then you do. Right? It's kind of like a simple little test. So at the same time, I'm doing ankles. I'm doing fingers and wrists. So I'm doing periphery, and I pretty much always do that unless I'm really sore in my middle. Now I'm rocking my middle too. Multitasking is part of the concept. You want to get your mind going to many places. That's the meditation. That's the movement meditation that I'm already in. Somebody asked, and it came up in the last few days, how do you stop monkey brain? You stop monkey brain with monkey brain. You just saw me go from one thing to another because I monkey brained, but I stayed within my movement meditation. That is how you cure monkey brain. That is how you meditate. When your brain shifts, you shift it. You don't have to shift it back to where it was. You shift it in the direction that you want it to go. These are simple stretches. I usually use the thing, but I'm coming down. Just going through my little squat motion, come down to the floor, put my knees down forward. This rotates the hips, the low back, get into that position, stretch upward. Do some little swimming circles. Whoops, chair's in the way. Just check the rotation of each arm. Stretch it out. Jack LaLanne did this very same thing now, and I'm thinking about it. Every day he went through as many emotions as he possibly could. He did it in, I think it was a half hour every day. And dry swimming, land swimming, I call it. I put a lot of pressure on my neck, so I'm doing tapotment. I always come back to tapotment. When I feel a sore spot, I tapote and I breathe. Exhale from these spots. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And then inhale with strength and force and push. Strength and force and push, you know? Exhale, exhale. When you exhale and you're praying to the universe, you're asking for help. You pray to all the spirits of all your past relatives. You say, please help me. And believe me, they are there and they will respond. And then when you inhale, they are coming to you and you take in their spirit, their breath, and you send it where it wants to go. And that is how you use spirit. Now I'm just grabbing my skin really hard. You just grab your skin, whatever you can grab. It all depends on your hand strength, your ability to grab, your hand strength. If you don't have it, then you can't grab. Then you use tapotment. Pretty much anyone can always tapote. Unless they're totally freaking paralyzed. And even then, they're going to have to tell me why they can't tapote. Because I have paralysis. I can tapote. Neck, jaw, face. I want to be really soft today for Marky. Check my bacon. Multitasking. It's not hard. It's not hard. I'm having a good day. That's why I did this video. I rarely have a day I feel good. Now, I ain't saying I feel good, but I feel better than most days. Doc gave me some new medication, non-narcotic. But yeah, it's crazy stuff. It's for Parkinson's, actually. And I wouldn't say I got good sleep either, but my body's definitely different accepting all this work, which is all I care about. Now I've got my feet back to 2 inches apart on my little tile. I always come back. Always. When I'm working out, there's certain parts that are priorities, like these hips, the center, which I haven't gotten to yet, but I can feel it's going to need a lot of work, heavy work. And I use my, heavy fists on there. It's got to be correct. It's got to be correct, right there. People screw around in this area, and they have no idea what they're doing. There is a spot right there on you, right on the inside of your hip. I'm touching it with a finger on each side. That spot is so important. You want it to be soft and pliable. If it wasn't and I hit it like that, that leg would fold up and I'd go out. Same thing for center. If it's not soft and pliable, somebody hits it, it's going to go out. Or there's so much tension, like with me, there's so much tension there that you're just going to go like this. You're just going to be all freaking day long, right? So you want to be able to breathe and move. That's the good part about my skinny little body, is you can see some of the stuff I'm talking about here. 2 inches below the belly button. This is the center of gravity. I want that soft and pliable. I have a bolt back there, by the way, 2.5 inch long. Quarter inch of it sticks out forward behind right here, right in my center. So I'm very aware my center is. And my center, as I just said, is bolted. It's never going to break. And that sort of gives me a mental advantage on most people. But it doesn't, because right above where I was fused, it is now broken again. So all that advantage is gone. And I'm broken all the way up, so it doesn't even matter. I get twisted or hit too hard anywhere, and it's not going to be a good thing. So again, come back to tapotment, because I'm dealing with my monkey brain, because I'm talking. I pretty much did my arms. That's what you missed that part. because I started with my feet, so I'll go back to where I started and do it really quick. Because you can do this all in 5 minutes. I've done this 5 minute routine before. You just get your feet 2 inches apart. You go down however you want. It's better to squat, you know. But if you want to bend this way, that stretches too. Whatever you want to do, just pay attention, do a slow stretch and breathe. Come down, tap your feet. Tap on the soles of your feet. Using your fingertips. Tap on the feet, tap on the ankles, inside, outside, front and back. All the way around. Do your little circles, twisties to each side while you're doing all this stuff. Come up the legs. Heavy hand on the palms and the fingertips hitting at the same time. Heavy hands on the palms, fingertips hitting at the same time. You can do your fists later. When you do your fists, you want your bones lined up correctly. There's a way to wrap your knuckles straight, and it doesn't hurt any of the ligaments and stuff in your hand, and it doesn't bruise you. But if you do it incorrectly, like half-assed, like that, you're going to get all kinds of problems in your hands. You want that. You want these two finger bones going straight down, delivering the energy. Just like somebody would punch, you want these two finger bones straight down, delivering the energy in a very easy, light manner. See, I'm doing that right above my kneecap. That's an area you really want to give impact to, especially up to her thighs, inner thigh. This inner thigh area right here, critical. You want that nice and loose. So you see, since I've been walking around monkey braining, I've been working my middle. I'll get back. I was doing my periphery. I was about here again. I'll show you something really neat because I did this. You saw me coming up to here, and you saw me just now working on my knee. Now I can use full strength on this part, and that tells you, that's a gauge of how your cell strength is, how your looseness in your legs or thighs are. Same for the back. You should be a little straightened out. Hit this full fist. If not, you've got issues. These are the biggest muscles in your body. If they're not primed and ready, you're not primed and ready. All the way up to your butt, all the way up to your spine. Those impacts on your nerve, on your sciatic nerve, are critical. If I didn't impact my sciatic nerve every day, I would not be able to walk. It would not release the flow. Same for up here. Check bacon. Oh, bacon's almost done. And I want to finish this workout, so I'm going to slow bacon down. Because I have time. Again, I'm having a good day. I'm not in a rush. My gear is packed. It's amazing. 2 weeks ago, getting ready for market, I would be stressed. I would be packed. My gear would have been packed last night, right? Right now, it's not even packed. I'll take about 2 minutes when I'm ready and throw my stuff in my backpack. I'll walk out the door and I'm ready. Now I'm going to do some arm stuff. Just twist these back and forth. I normally do this out when I'm walking with my stick in my hand. It's very helpful to have the stick in hand. The stick gives you a little bit of weight. This is a bamboo, really light one. And I do a lot of my stretches now with this thing. It does amazing stuff. Again, I'm doing it slow and careful because you want to speed up and have strength at the end, So at first you go slow and careful. I don't use a lot of tools, but stick I'm adopting. I use tennis balls. Now I've adopted stick. And I use these things like nobody else. And when I'm done with this video, I'm going to get down on the floor and do balls on my spine. And I'm going to adjust my entire spine like nobody else can do. Done videos on that also. Screwing around with my foot at the same time because it needs to get stretchies. I could do some Tapotement over here. Actually, the VA physical therapy taught me to, when I was doing my sink stretches, I got a chair right here. When I do a sink stretch like this, to straighten up my back and my legs, right, they taught me to use the other hand to come over and tap on my stomach, on my scoliosis, and really effective technique. Because when I'm stretched like this, my scoliosis is stretched out fully. So if I just tap lightly, it's so hard. Just a light tap loosens it. It's just, it's hard getting in these positions. People don't want to do this stuff. But, if you have goals and stuff that you want to go out and do, if you want to get out the door, then you got to do this stuff. Now I'm just hitting bone to bone, my bones onto my back on my surgery side, L4-5, because it just feels good. Again, it's got a bolt through it, so it's a definite block in my energy down here. And again, I'm injured above that spot. Feeling some, like a little bruise on the side of my hand, so I'm going to Tapote it. You know what Tapote on a bruise? If it's like a fresh bruise, but if you have like a bruisey feeling, like a tendonitis thing, like I get over here, and like in this hand, I get a lot of bruisey feelings. If I'm careful, I can tap them away within a few minutes. And if not, a couple of days of tapping, if I remember to come back to it, it's gone. Same with any tendonitis. Tendonitis is a massage person's nightmare. But I get it from stick mostly, and only in my left arm. So, and I don't have any today, which is good. But it's because I tap on here all the time. And I do the hand stretches, all kinds. They got all kinds of hand stretches you can do. My main one's this one. This one does everything if you do it right. But then also and I've learned to do this stuff too. I've learned this from stick. You want to go in all directions. And then, of course, they have these, you go like this and you hold. Go like this and you hold. But anything you can do to make your fingers go back. I do a lot of pushing on the floor. Just because gravity, I always think about using gravity as my friend, right? I mean, damn, think about all of your body weight up onto your fingers while they're bowed. Think how strong they could get if you really tried. I do when I'm down here and I'm going forward on them. I'm like, wow, how much can you take? Can I get it all the way up on you? Can I do this? Stick, quit messing up. Not all the way. And I'm like, well, I'm up here, I'll tap on this butt plug because I feel it. That's what you want to do when you're farting around. You want to do this, like me sticking my leg up there like a dancer, I don't always do that. And I'm not going to flip a stick. I'll be doing that all damn day. Oh, circle, okay. I feel stiffness in my neck still. So I want to isolate my arms out. Just elbow. Okay, now do just wrist. Circles both directions. Nothing particular in my fingers. Okay, now I'll do each finger. Just so you know, that's how you do it correctly. You touch each finger, put them out. You do circles in both directions. Then you do the next finger, and you go through all of your fingers. Now I'll do my ring finger, both directions. Every time you grab touch the tip of a different, now my middle finger. Every time you touch the tip and you do circles in each direction, it moves different parts of your motions in your arm, all the way up through your neck and head. I feel it mostly in my wrist. Now I'm doing my pointy finger. Both directions. And some little hip rollies. And that's it, because I just did all four with my thumb, so they've gone through all the directions. Now I do a fist with my thumb inside, both directions, squeezing my thumb very hard inside of my fist. Again, all of these things move different parts of your arm, different muscles, different tendons, different nerves. Oh, see, I just was farting around and I found I don't go this way very good, so I'm going to stay here for a minute and stretch it out. It stretches over here, so I'll tap on it too. Again, you can do all kinds of stuff working out. If you just remember all your things that people have told you to do while you're working out. Get up there under my armpit, because that's where you've got a big uh, lymph gland. You want to tap on that lymph gland every single day, as well as your middle chest, your thymus glands right there. That's what protects you from, that's your immune system that kicks your blood down to your kidneys, kicks the toxins out into your blood, I should say, which allows it to go down to your kidneys. Oh, I want to do the other side too now. Stretchy. Oh, mean stuff. Anyone tap on your ribs a lot? The intercostals, mine are super tight, so I do a lot of work on them. Over my middle, just wherever it feels tight is where you go. You want it. You want that feeling to spread all over the soft, warm, loose feeling. You want it to spread as far and as deep as it can go. Thymus gland, I can never do enough tapping on my thymus, my chest in particular. Thymus gland, yeah, the chest, the heart. Anytime, everyone's heart, anybody I work on, they got armor around their heart. They got hardening where they've been emotionally hurt in life, and they went, ugh! And so they got hardness around their heart, and you have to soften that stuff out. There's no just like beating it out or grabbing it out, even though that's kind of what I do. But you got to have a full understanding before you can do things like that. And I can't do it to myself yet fully. So the game is always on. Now I'm getting back in that position where I have one leg straight, the other one a foot forward, bent. And you rock back and forth, and it moves you through your hip. And make sure you're keeping this back leg straight and the front one bent. It ensures you move through the hip. It's a very interesting exercise. Very hard at first. But once you've got it, and then switch foot, and this back one is straight, this one is bent, and you rock back and forth. Oh, this is like almost impossible for me now, and I got it. But I recently learned this one. It's very subtle, moving you through the hips and through the abdomen. But it's very, very critical and important. So I did that. That's good. I got a good listening to. That is a special technique I just recently learned from a very young physical therapist. It's a scoliosis technique, keeping one foot in front of the other, the back leg straight, the other one bent, and then rocking back and forth. And since I've learned this, I use it now when I have to stand somewhere, like in a store or in a line. Instead of having my feet together, I make sure, and I've learned which one because of which side my scoliosis is on. I take my left foot, I put it forward, I lock my right leg because it's okay. I'm not even sure how to put terms around these, but I just keep my right leg straight. I let my weight, gravity weight, stay on my right side. And then this side I just keep loose. This is my scoliosis side. It just totally made sense once she explained it to me. And it all depends on locking this joint and keeping gravity straight so I'm not holding myself up. Because my right side apparently holds me really well. So I'll just go with the flow. So I'm learning to keep my weight on my right side. And that allows this left side to be a little looser. And yeah, it's interesting stuff. And this is also very important because I do this with my sticks later because when I use my sticks, I come full, right? So I do this to get ready for this. And then, of course, the footwork starts coming in. And see, I'll just be working out all morning till I'm ready to head out to market. And then even once I get to market, I'll be doing the same stuff, just staying loose, keeping my body moving and ready to work. Takes a lot of equipment, a lot of time. Every day, whenever you got it. 5 minutes. Yeah, anxiety. Don't even worry about your anxiety. Don't even worry about it. Something serious. I thought I had it bad, but when I look around at what people do to themselves because of their anxiety, and then their attitudes towards me, it's like, good. I'm glad you're dying, bitch. Because I'm dancing my way through life. Through this pain like you ain't never felt. Got energy like you never felt. Again, don't worry about your anxiety. If you got anxiety from disability, you have a special gift. You have a special energy. Disabilities are real. And when people disrespect them and disrespect you, it hurts. It's not a good thing. But they put energy into you. And people like to put labels on energy, good and bad. Energy is energy. You take it however and use it however you want. And if you're full of pain, bad energy, sickness, illness, disabilities, you have special energy. And I don't want to see you out with a shopping cart going blah, 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 blah through the sky with your special energy. Use what brain you have left to put it to good for yourself. Don't worry about everybody else in mankind because you can't help them if you can't help yourself. That's just like a chronic problem. Everybody's like, they can't take care of themselves. Oh, I can help you. It's just like pretty much what I try to do. Ooh, a little shaky on my one foot today. I have to work that. Pretty much what I'm running through is just checks. Yeah, like I said, this is a run out the door, beat myself up kind of thing. My legs are kind of done. My hips feel pretty good. My core is okay. And there is a particular way to put your body when you're done. And I'm doing it right now. It covers most of your body in like a couple of minutes. Using the palm of your hand and your fingertips. It's just waking everything up, checking everything. I'm looking for anything that's tight and sore with my fingertips and giving the percussion with the palm of my hand. Really get in this place is in your arms and your forearms, especially your funny bone. You can desensitize it. You should desensitize it every day. Tap on your funny bone. Do circles. Biceps. Hit it right in the belly of the muscle. That's where the nerve's at. You hit it in the belly of the muscle, your bicep will soften. Then it will be stronger. If it's tight, it won't have any strength left. Soften this stuff out. I see some dude's hard muscle and he thinks he's all big and bad. Man, it just makes me laugh because I just want to come up and smack it right in the middle. See how that nerve feels. And I don't mean with a fist. I just mean with my little finger. Here, which way? That way. I'm going to quit using that because, like I said yesterday, this one's broken pretty bad. It doesn't work like it used to. But, yeah, you're going to get that right in the bicep. Boom. And my head and neck. Oh, it feels good even though it's stepping on the microphone. And my jaw. Your jaw, TMJ, super important, especially anxiety people, everyone. Now, let's show this. Hey, okay, you got the ear, but with this, where the jaw comes in, this little place, controls a lot of stuff, and you want it loose. And you also want to tap along your jawline. I did some of this work last week on somebody. On the bone, on your jaw, on the upper jaw. But where you're hitting, want to hit along your teeth, is where your teeth go into your bone, because that's where the nerve connection is, right, along the bone. And if you do that, you help your teeth get circulation. You can get rid of like a toothache sometimes, and you can. It's just how you maintain the health of your bones and your teeth and your face and the muscles, which are also very important. These little muscles. You want to be as soft as possible because the world is going to harden you. This is your time to be soft. You want to get underneath your chin. These lymph nodes are very important to do daily to get all this stuff down to your thymus gland. Right there. Lymph node drainage is what they call it. Now I'll just finish that right here with this because I pretty well did the rest of my body. Anyone who's been at least a couple minutes going from your chin down, there's 2 here and there's 2 there. Tap these guys down and you tap it down and around to these guys and you tap these guys down. And then of course for me while I'm doing this, I just had surgery here and they went up into there. So there's a lot of stuff going on when I'm doing Topopin. And I want to get this connection here softened out because they did do surgery here and it's very tight and tense here. This isn't no joke. And you can see I got majors. This one was done 3 times. It's gone now. Back to the face, because I just want to finish right here. Because there's so much tension here, because this side has the most, and I just want it to be the last one to get the softness before I shut the video off and finish my breakfast and do other things. That's it. That's how, if you don't got a lot of time, and that's how you guys do stuff in the middle, that's how you do it. I'm sure my daughter's doing the same thing right now. She was trained by me. Love you all. Have a good day.